everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been very long that I've been active here on my channel, but today I'm here with a brand new video on how to make focaccia bread at home without even using an oven. So let's get into the recipe and see how to make it. So to begin with, I'm taking 1/4 cup of warm water to a bowl, and to this now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now give it a mix and let the sugar dissolve into this water. Once that's done, to this I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoon of dry yeast. So after adding the yeast to the warm water, give it a good mix and cover it up and keep it aside so that the yeast will do its work. So now in the meantime, take another bowl and to this add 1 cup of maida or like all-purpose flour. So to this we are going to add 2 tablespoons of rava or like 1/4 cup of rava. So this rava is nothing but basically what we make upma with. So that suji or rava, whatever you call. So that I am adding to this. And to this now we are going to add some salt as per your taste. So after adding the salt, I'm going to add like 2 tablespoons of oil. So here I'm taking normal refined oil like which is not flavored. So this is the basic cooking oil that I'm adding here. I've added around 2 tablespoons of it. So now I've given everything a good mix. So we are adding up the yeast mixture that which has risen up, as you can see. So that we are adding to this. And after adding the yeast mixture, like to mix this dough together, if you need some water you can always add in some water and make sure you're mixing it to a smooth dough like how you are seeing here. So once that is done, cover it up and keep it aside. In the meanwhile, I've taken the baking tray and to this I've added a parchment paper, or you can add a normal paper and you can grease it with oil like how I'm doing here in the video. So after 1 hour, if you see the dough has risen up, like it has been doubled in size. So we are going to knead it for another 10 to 15 minutes like that. So collect all the dough together, and if you need you can always add some oil to mix it properly. So knead the dough very well and you can see how soft you have to knead it. So once you have kneaded the dough, take the baking tray which we have lined up with the parchment paper earlier. So now to this we are going to add the dough which we have kneaded earlier. So place the dough to this tray and spread it all over the tray with your fingers. So now cover the dough with a damp cloth again and leave it for another 30 minutes to form that aeration in the dough. So in the meanwhile, take a half tablespoon of oil in a cup and to this add 2 tablespoons of water and keep it aside. We'll be using this later. So after 30 minutes, you can see that the dough has risen up a little bit and the aeration is formed. So we'll get a nice bread texture. So form like this, impressions like this, how I'm doing in the video with your fingertips. So once you are satisfied with the way it's looking, so now add in the oil and water mixture which we have prepared. So drizzle some of it on top of this dough. So once that is done, we are going to top it up with whatever you like. So here I'm adding some chopped garlic. So and then we are adding some fried onions. So fried onions gives focaccia a very good texture and very good taste. So if you like it, you can always add it. So once that is done, you can add whatever choices you have. Like here I'm adding some capsicum, some onion, so etc etc. You can add in some cherry tomatoes as well if you like them. So here after adding the capsicum, we are adding some onions. So then we are going to add in some coriander as well. So here I'm adding some red chili flakes. So this is optional, like as per your taste you can add in lot or less. So here I'm adding some of the red chili flakes. So once adding the red chili flakes, we are going to drizzle some more of the oil and water mixture that which we have prepared earlier. So once that is done, here I'm going to add in some oregano or like the pizza seasoning, whatever we get in the market. so that I'm going to sprinkle some of it on the top. So once that is done, again press everything with your fingertips so that it sticks to the dough, like all the toppings that we have added, so they stay in place. Press it gently one more time, and after that is done, we are using the homemade oven setup that usually we do for all our bakings, like lined up with some salt and place just stand over it. So we are going to place the focaccia on this stand, and we are going to cook it for 30 to 35 minutes on low flame. So we are going to cook it on low flame for 30 to 35 minutes. We are not going to place any vessel on top or any gasket to the cooker. Just place the lid and cook it for 30 to 35 minutes. So after 35 minutes, as you can see, our focaccia is ready. Just look at the texture, it's very fluffy, and coming to the aroma and the taste, it's another thing. Like, you have to definitely give it a try. Follow the exact same recipe with the exact measurements that I've shared with you, and enjoy this focaccia bread at your home with your family members. And also, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.